Right.
A lot of sad faces, not just
See if we can get out of here now then. We would hope that getting out is easier than getting in, but we shall see. Woo! Righto, so where was we? Hang on 1 second. Trailer's not level, I'll just level trailer off. Trailer ain't levelling for some reason, hang on, let's just start forward a little touch. Does that help? There you go, that's better. Right, trailer didn't want to play a ball for some reason. Right, so that was the easy bit. That was probably one of the most difficult reverses I think I've ever done coming into this place. They were cracking lads, but it's just that I was pretty much blind for most of it until I got round here. Even though it's a flatbed, I was blind on that side, you couldn't see a damn thing. The difficult bit was for me, I knew what angle I needed to have it. The difficult bit was I've got to hook this wall here on my right hand side. But with a rear steer on, as soon as the wheel starts turning, the back wheel kind of locks itself into place. Cheers, pal. You want that? Oh, I'm ready now, lad. Aye. Alright, mate, no bother, thank you. Nice one, mate. See you later. Ta-ra now. I'm just mindful. Coming out's a lot easier. I think it would have been difficult either way reversing down here. The only other way to do it would have been to turn round at the top of this road. Turn round at the top of this road and reverse back down. It would have been tricky to reverse down, but I could have done it. No problem. But it is what it is. We got in. You know what I mean? It took us. He did say, the first lad, when we come down, he said it'll take about 20 minutes to get in. And he was right, it took about 20 minutes. And they were all good lads, they were all good lads, but there was one guy come out at the end called Gary. Hello, Gary! Who's the one what said I follow you on YouTube. Gary was spot on, he was an ex-wagon driver, so he knew his shit, he knew what he was talking about. And he kept saying, right hand down, left hand down, blah, 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 and we got in. But all the lads were spot on, they were just concerned of me twatting that wall. But I had to hug the wall tight on my right hand side to get the angle right to come round. Unfortunately, the first time I got in, I was in, no bother. But because it's a rear steer, cheers mate, because it's a rear steer, the back wheel, once it starts turning, stays in that position. You have to have the trailer straight and the wheel straight for it to then click and lock in, do you know what I mean? And then you can move it elsewhere. Otherwise, it just, no matter how many times you reverse it, it keeps coming down at that same angle. Let's just watch this one, he's giving way to me. Go on lad, cheers pal. He's giving way to me, third chap. He's not that old actually. Cheers mate, thank you, sir. Yeah, it's just, so I got the angle in, the first time I was in, do you know what I mean? I was in, but because I couldn't straighten the unit up in time and get the trailer straight, the back wheel just kept coming round on that angle, so it was heading for disaster, do you know what I mean? So it was bloody tight.
After 80 yards, go
hey, we got
round
it, we nailed it.
Third exit.
Some mirrors. Right, we're now leaving Huyton in Liverpool and we're on our way to Ramsbottom. I don't know whether we're going to Lower Ramsbottom or Upper Ramsbottom. I must admit it's been a long time since I was Upper Ramsbottom. Living in Cumbria, hey? Well, no shortage of sheep, but there's not many rams about, you know what I mean? So third exit, we want to go over towards the M62. Some mirrors as we come round. This blue car's just pulling out. Mirrors, signpost M62, that'll do us. A5, F5080 is it? Spitters on the M62, and then we'll poo over somewhere. We're going to go M62, M66 up towards Ramsbottom. We're going to be loading for Falkirk, back up Bonnie, Scotland. Mirrors, just mindful of this guy on bike. Weird, isn't it? You do a bloody reverse like that. The thing was, right, where them bushes are what we're scraping, there was a wall underneath them. Do you know what I mean? So you couldn't kink unit over too much, and there was 2 parked cars. I'm glad that white car was moved, because there was 2 parked cars on the right hand side, so it was just difficult. I mean, if them bushes hadn't been there and that wall, you could have got a nice wide swing and would have got that in one, but hey, shit happens. It's even when I got out and had a look, you still, once you get back in, you still can't see on left hand side, and there was, at one point, there was too many kooks. Everyone was shouting, "Oh, hey, yo," until that guy come out at the end, Gary,
After
and he
700
sorted it out.
yards,
But the lads was fine, they were good
first
lads.
exit.
If you're watching this, because they all know me bloody YouTube now, you were all spot on, you were all great, thank you very much. It was probably, in the 4 years I've been driving these things, it was probably one of the most challenging reverses I think I've ever done that. But you wouldn't have got, believe it or not, you had to have a rear steer. Well, most people what's been driving HGVs for a while will know exactly what the crack is. But you had to have a rear steer to get in there. You wouldn't have got that in with an ordinary trailer. So mirrors! We're going to be going left here onto the M62. Right, but that's that job. We're on to the next now. That's forgotten about.
Go round the roundabout, first exit, then take
I'm
the
sure there'll be
motorway.
a few so-called experts watch that video and say, "Oh, you should have done this, you should have done it that way." There was just no room for manoeuvre, so it was what it was. It needed a, I think it was about 4 shunts. Was it 4 shunts or 5 shunts? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter how many shunts it was. We got in, we got tips, and jobs are good. So mirrors, we're now joining from the left.